Well, welcome back to Radcliffe Radio for today's National League North game against Farsley Celtic. 3 points are a must for both sides as they try and bolster their league position. Both still remain in that fine area of uncertainty regarding safety. But to run you through the action, as always, will be myself, Jacob Cross, and alongside me is the new voice of Jay Cooper. Sprays out to that right-hand side where Farsley will go on one of those marauding runs that we've come to expect from him. Still progressing forward, delivers the ball in towards the middle, and then it's met by the head of Hume. Can't quite direct it on target as he did against Chorley from that cross from Farsley, but a good opening chance for the Borough on that occasion.
It's the best chance either team have had so far. Just noticing now as Radcliffe come down the right flank as well, there's Danny Greenfield, who's almost operating as a right midfielder in this game as Radcliffe come forward. I'll let you take it from here, Jacob.
Well, here's Walker. Now Duxbury. Can he get a cross in? Yes, he can. Well, was he shoved to the floor there, Danny Greenfield? Well, he felt so. Well, it wasn't the shared opinion of David Jones and himself. Interesting, because I think maybe had a case there, Jay.
It's one of those, isn't it, as two players go for the ball as it's coming into the penalty area. I'm not sure.
What do you think the first goal could be in this one?
It's going to sway the game, because if Farsley get it, then they're going to have more of that momentum that they've come into this game with from their most recent results. And if Radcliffe get it, then it's something for them to really bite down on. So the importance of the first goal, I mean, it always is important, but there's games where you might watch football and see that one team's almost definitely going to get the first goal, but it might spring the other into life. And
it's a great find to Hume, who strikes it. Great save by Flavel, and then Jackson! It's in the back of the net! Early doors, the Borough lead in the opening 14 minutes. It's Brad Jackson's first goal of the season. Cannons off the underside of the crossbar. What a fantastic finish.
I think they call that the commentator's curse, don't they? Talking about how important the first goal could be, and within 10 seconds of that conversation finishing, Brad Jackson smashed it in off the crossbar. An excellent finish on the rebound after the strike from Hume from the edge of the area, forced a great save out of Kieran Flavel. But in comes Jackson.
So that free kick is now taken down the line to Duxbury. Weaves his way past Silver, across the box, all the way across the box, just asking to be tapped home, but cleared away by Abanqua.
You'd have hoped somebody would be arriving from the edge of the penalty area there. Urged to shoot.
And he does. It takes a deflection on the way through. Well, my eyes might be deceptive there, but it looked like there was a deflection on the way through. But
I'm not so sure there was. There was a lot of movement on the ball.
With the penalty spot. Still no pressure forthcoming from Farsley Celtic. It allows Hjort to clear away with no pressure. Finds the feet of Walker, who plays it to Maynard, who goes down the line now to Sargent, affords himself a bit of space, going towards his byline. Plays it back across the 6-yard box. Now Greenfield collects it just outside the penalty area. Now Farsley to Jackson. Jackson just inside the penalty area now, looking to weave out a cross, and does. Sargent, and it's in the back of the net. It's Sargent's first of the season as well. It's a fantastic ball delivered in from that right-hand side from Brad Jackson onto the head of Sargent, who just has to guide it back into the corner. Past Kieran Flavel, and Radcliffe have got a 2-goal cushion, Jay.
Well, what were we saying about Matt Sargent earlier on in this game? He has been everywhere, and this is he'll want to make sure that he does that again, because the throw-in may as well be a corner based on the position of it. It's just whether or not we can get it into the penalty area.
Certainly so, as it's taken now by Farsley to the feet of Greenfield. He's dispossessed by Banquer, but he picks up the second ball. Now for Maynard to Jackson, who delivers the ball in. Comes off I think, just almost the chest. But there was a few groans for handball, but I think it was a bit desperate, wasn't it?
Took it past the goalkeeper. A corner for Radcliffe, a good opportunity to add to the goals.
Which Walker takes now. It's punched away by Flavel, where it bounces. It falls back to Greenfield, but he just lashes at it, doesn't he? Never really gets the connection that it really garnered, and it goes over the top.
He didn't get his knee over the ball, really, and he stretched for it there because
looking for an option, but he just leaves the ball behind him, and it allows Finn O'Boyle to fire it back to Fielding. And then Duxbury helps it back on its way to Sargent. Down the line once more for Duxbury on the byline, across the face of the goal. Just nobody there to stab it home, and it might flash all the way out for a throw-in, but that was just asking to be hit and asking to be stabbed home for the third goal of the afternoon, Jay.
Another good ball as well, and another good example of the fact that this second half, I should say, has really started in a very similar way to the first, and it's that Farsley want to try and get the ball on the turf, but every single time Radcliffe get possession, they're immediately looking at going forward. Who can I pass to? Who can I find in a good position to drive at the Farsley defence?
Well, you only have to look at who picked up the second ball there, and it was Hume. Great step from Roscoe, rides the challenge of two, And now Fred's a great ball for
What a
Jackson,
ball.
who could be through on goal now. Bypasses Abankwa. It's parried more so than it's caught the claim by Flavel, and then it's palmed back out to Greenfield, who just snatches at it. But that should have been free, shouldn't it, Jay?
It really should have been, and a lot of credit needs to go there to Brad Roscoe, because, as you said, he rode the challenge, and that's the centre half driving right through the heart of the midfield for Farsley Celtic, skipping over 2 or 3 players in green and white before finding a brilliant...
The offside flag isn't going to go up. He's up against Hyde. Can he weave his way into the penalty area? No, he's going to go the long way round and find Greenfield. Delivers the ball in. Sloan clears away. Yumby now can lead the counter charge. Clips the ball over the top, looking for Sturridge, DJ Sturridge, but well dealt with by Smith. Finds his defensive partner in Farley. Clips it over the top towards Jackson. Delivers the ball in across the 6-yard box. Hume just gets some form of connection on it, but just not enough to direct it goal bound, and that should have been game, set and match.
Arriving at the back post right on time there, Jordan Hume, the captain, but he's just unable to keep on his feet. Slides into the shot and he gets his angles all wrong forward. He was absolutely unmatched, because every single time Farsley looked like they cleared their lines, all of a sudden there was a player in blue to pinch back possession, and here they go again.
Now
Hume's in the area.
For a goal, strikes it into the back of the net. There is his 6th goal in all competition. Surely game, set and match.
Yeah, they've been knocking for it. There it is. And it's another, right after this opportunity that was almost created by Jackson on the right flank, squaring for Sargent. And then Duxbury knew that Hume was just going to open up his foot and slot it into the far corner. But there wasn't anything he could have done about it. He would have needed to be 10 feet tall and lie across the floor. There was nothing he could have done to stop the actual shot itself. Just a simple finish, which is what you'd expect from a number 9. Brilliantly done. Hello.
Well,
as Farsley come forward, they've just won a corner now after an ambitious strike from range.
I think it's Yumby, isn't
It is Dylan Yumby, you're right about that. And
potentially something was said or something was done in the aftermath of that first strike.
There's a bit of shirt pulling there in the penalty area as well.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad looking ball in, to be fair, from Fielding. Asked the question of the Radcliffe back line. The second contact was by a Farsley man, but it was a long way wide in the end, and now finds Yumby on that right-hand channel, well challenged by his opposite 17 in Walker, who's done well to keep that one in play ahead of going down the boundary line, and now plays it down the line for Hume, who's got acres of space to manoeuvre into on this left-hand channel, still weaving his way forward up against Fielding, going to get the shot, and it's blocked initially by Fielding, then back to Sargent, strikes it over the top, comes off the top of the stand, but good opportunity that for the Borough to extend it from 3 to 4.
It was always going to be a first-time strike there from Matt Sargent.
Collected by Abankwa as the final 5 minutes have been shown on as added time. Now picked up by the 21 in Sturridge, trying to still weave his way into an option. Takes a deflection on the way through, and now there's a chance off on goal. Great save by Hewell. And now it still breaks for Yumby. A second save by Hewell in quick succession. Narrows down the angle. Looked like it could have been a late consolation for the visitors, but in the end, Hewell nullifies that. Great sign of a great keeper.
And here come Radcliffe now on the counter. All of a sudden it's 3 on 2.
Down the line for Navarro's got acres of space to manoeuvre in ahead of Masamba. Masambo strikes it back, gets a second bite. The cherry strikes it. It's just parried wide.
Fantastic save.
Claws it out the corner there in Kieran Flavel. Luca Navarro surely thought they hit the back of the net, but it's a fantastic save from the loanee.
End-to-end football there, really, for the last few moments, and that's the first save, I think, that Matty Hewell has had to make all day there to preserve his clean sheet, because he spread himself, made himself big on the corner of the 6-yard area, with the opportunity falling very kindly for Farsley Celtic, and he did brilliantly to save the first strike. The second one, he repositioned himself quickly.
Before it can reach Hewell.
Credit to Celtic, they're playing right to the whistle. That's a free kick to Radcliffe. That's
yeah, it's a trailing
could have gone
leg.
either way there, really, couldn't it?
Trailing leg from Abankwa once again, which just forces his man to the floor.
Coming together as Abankwa had the ball in his possession, took a heavy touch to try and beat his opponent and conceded possession, and fouled his man in the process. There it is. That's the full-time whistle.
Confirmation of 3 goals and 3 points for the Borough. The perfect way to start the new year. Radcliffe, though, they still find themselves in the relegation places, but now just 3 points off that coveted safety net once more.